Welcome to all my seekers. Have a drink. We are going to talk about consistency. In this video, you can go and take master classes. You can go to gurus. You can pray. You can wish. You can wonder. You can buy. You can sell. You can go to motivational speakers. You can study. You can read books on motivation. You can do all this stuff. None of that will work unless you are consistent in everything that you do. We're going to talk about consistency. I'm going to try to relax and not jump into the camera here that quick. This is going to be an amazing video because I'm going to explain to you the power of consistency. No matter what you do, being inconsistent, we right now in this country, in the United States, have an inconsistent structure. Everything's inconsistent. We have a gig society, which used to, when I was a musician in a play, that was understandable. But we are living in a gig society where you got to work part-time here and you got to work part-time there, and you might get hours here and you don't get hours there, and it's inconsistent. That's why the country is failing. That's why our progress, personal progress, is failing. That's why your personal progress would fail, because we are living in a gig structured society. So in this video, how do you get out of that? How do you structure yourself to be consistent and focused? Those are the two words, consistent and focused, in a world where you are surrounded by inconsistency and non-focus. Okay? I'm going to tell you how I get a lot done. When I have a day job, okay? I have a day job, it's part-time. But my hours are available. I've opened my hours to whenever they want to call me. But when I'm working on a project, let's say I'm working on a video right now, and the phone rings. What am I doing? What am I going to do to stay consistent? I'm going to finish the project no matter what. So, I got to grab those hours. I need that money. I'm going to grab that. I need that job. You have all this inconsistency going on and non-focus. And when you do that, when you live like that, when you're conditioned to live like that, when you're in that frame of mind, what happens? You look back and go, another year has passed. Another year has passed. Another year has passed. Hang on for 1 second. Have another sip. So I can look back in my life and say, why was I not successful at that particular project, at that particular class, at that particular seeking whatever I want at the time? Because I wasn't consistent. I can see where my pitfalls were. I can see, okay, the phone rings. The phone rings. John, we've got hours. We want you to come in, do some work for us today. Or we do that. Who is that benefiting? Is that benefiting you or is that benefiting them? Okay? If you are down so low and you're living in your car and you need the hour, I understand that. But if you're not, budget. Be consistent with your budget. Look at your budget. Say, I am gonna budget this many hours this week to working on YouTube. No matter what, I'm gonna dedicate this many hours on my career. No matter what, I'm gonna dedicate so many hours this week on studying or practicing piano. Whatever you do, or writing. Whatever your goal is, whatever your lofty goal is, not working for Joe Schmo, not working for the man, okay? So when my phone rings and I'm in the middle of my consistency, I'm in the middle of my focus, I'm saying I am working on a video, I'm working on a book, I'm working on editing, even if you're cleaning the house, simple as cleaning the house, once a week, and the phone rings, and it's work. Can you come in? If you don't need the money, if you're not in dire straits, don't answer the phone. Don't call them back. Stay focused on your goal. Stay focused on your goal. Stay focused on your goal. Be consistent. Stay focused. You cannot stay focused if you're not consistent on what you want. And you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not being insistent. You're not being determined. I am gonna do this no matter what. I'm gonna make this much money this week no matter what. Be consistent. Be focused. Be focused. Be focused. Because if you're not, I'm leaning into the camera. If you're not, time will go. Time will go. Time will just go. And one thing that happens in your life that you have no control of, that is consistent, is time will go away. You lose time. You'll float into that space of like, I'm looking back. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm looking back. Why didn't I do? Why didn't I stick with this? Why didn't I stick with this? And you can pinpoint why. Well, I kept getting pulled off because of family. I kept pulled off because of the wife. I kept getting pulled off because of the kids. I get pulled off because of my job, because of my money, and because of... There are some things that happen in life that break that focus. You get sick, you land in the hospital, you get in a car wreck, something major happens in your life that derails you. But because you're derailed, doesn't mean you're going to stay there. You get back on the rails. You get back on the rails. This video is going to get better and better and better. Don't click away, because this could change your possibilities of doing whatever great thing you want to do in your life. If you have to write down your goals, and if you have to write down if this helps you, if you have to write down on a notepad, I am gonna. When I was taking voice lessons, I studied voice for a long time. When I was doing voice, I was studying voice. I had to vocalize every day, at least for 30 minutes. I had to do the vocal exercises at least for 30 minutes every day. I had to prep for that. I had to make sure I ate, make sure I felt good, make sure I was up. I tried to do the same time every day, and I saw progress. I would see it was slow. I mean, the progress was slow. But that's how it works. Don't get in a rush. It's not happening. Yeah, screw it. The hell with it. I'm just going to go back to work and make money. When you do that, when you throw your dreams to the wind and you say, I'm just going to go to work. I'm going to go work and make money every day. Punch the clock. Get up, punch the clock. You are better than that. I'm going to point. You are better than that. You are better than punching the clock. You are better than being average. You are better than being mundane. You are better than being boring. You are better than being Joe Schmo, like 100 million other people out there that are just puppets. And all they do, the alarm clock goes off. They punch the clock. They roll over. God, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. But they get up. The alarm clock goes up again. They finally get up. They drag themselves in. They take a shower. They get dressed. They put on their stupid uniform. They put on their face of destiny. Not destiny. Depression. Not depression. What's the word I'm looking for? Not depression. God, what is the word I'm looking for? Desperate. They're desperate. They got the face of being desperate. They got the soul and the heart of being desperate. Oh God, I got to go to work. I got to make money. I got to make the car payment. I got to make the mortgage. I got to make the bills. Boom. Is that your life? That is a lot of people's lives. Why is that? Why is it so many people in this country, in the United States, live that way? Paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. I've got $10 in my account. I can't tell you how many times my coworkers go to pay for something as simple as a soda and go, ding, denied. They don't even know what's in their bank account. How do you not know what's in their bank account? How do you live like that? You can't live like that. That's not a way to live. Focus on your dream. Focus on your desires. Focus. Stay focused. Stay focused. All the other peripheral stuff, bringing in money, working a job, going to work, deal with a family, deal with a wife, deal with a house, deal with relatives, deal with whatever, deal with a neighbor with a noisy lawnmower, all the other shit that we have to deal with in life. Just don't let it affect you. Don't let it affect you. This video is about being consistent. This video is about staying focused. You write down what you want. I don't care if you want to buy a boat, you want to go on a vacation, you want to be a rock star, you want to be a dancer, you want to be a manager of a big grocery store, you want to be free and go wander the world. I don't care what you want to do. Pinpoint that. Take that little square, take that little, pin that on the wall. That's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to do. That's me. That is me. That is me. I am going to design my life. I am going to live my life, not your life, not their life, not a life. I'm going to live my life on my terms. How do you do that? By being focused, by being consistent. The other day, there's a little a side note. This was a wake-up call to me about 20 years ago. Every company that I worked for, I did meet and greet. I worked at the convention center. I worked in a department store. I sold real estate. I sold mobile homes. I was a janitor, and I've done so many jobs, unbelievable. My money's scratching. I've done so many jobs, unbelievable. And what's interesting is when I was doing convention work, working at the convention center, you know, for this company and that company and this exhibit and that exhibit, everybody gives you a t-shirt. And usually you have to keep the t-shirt. Over the years go by. This is hilarious and depressing at the same time. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. I opened my closet one day. I said, talked to my roommate, said, I want to get rid of some of my clothes that I can't wear anymore. I want to clean house. I'm going to bring stuff to the Goodwill. You should do this. This was the light bulb that went on for me about 25 years ago. I opened my closet and there was at least 16 shirts, t-shirts with a name on it of a company name. Plumbing, electrician, carpeting, construction. I worked for all those companies. I worked maybe for a year, maybe for 6 months, maybe for 2 years. 16 different shirts I collected in my closet was a wake-up call. Gee, you idiot. You've hopped from job to 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 job. What did you get from it? You got older and 16 shirts. That is a serious wake-up call. It's like, duh, you better get focused on what you want to do with your life. Have a drink. Have another drink. That is, if you've done that, look in your closet. Your closet can tell you a lot about yourself. What you like, what you don't like, what you did, what you didn't do, what you want to do. All by looking at your clothes. Simple, very simple. Here is the key to all success. No matter what you want, no matter what you do, no matter where you want to go, no matter the love of your life, or who you want to meet, or who you want to be is consistency. Marriage works out of consistency and focus. Love, marriage, all of that. Keeping an amazing career going is consistency. It's so simple. Like I said earlier, write down somewhere, write on your forehead, I don't care. Write it in the sand, write it on the beach, write it in your driveway with chalk. Mark it on the window. What you want. I will be right back. Don't go away. We're going to close this video down. It's going to be an amazing closing. I'll be right back. I'm back. Three things I want you to drill into your head. When they call you, when something comes up that's going to interrupt your focus, interrupt your consistency, interrupt your project, say no. Say no to them, yes to you. No to them, yes to you. No to them, yes to you. You must be focused to achieve anything great. You must remain focused to achieve anything great. Practicing guitar, practicing piano, building a house, traveling across the world, flying an airplane, being a great artist. Whatever you want to do is there. It's already there. You don't have to create it. You just have to accept it. But when you accept it to what you want to be, or what you want to become, or what you want to do, you take the responsibility to stay focused on it. Have a drink. If you want to be relevant, for yourself, for your life, for your family, for your society, for your whatever you want to do, if you want to be relevant, you must be focused. If you want to be successful in your life, for yourself, for your family, for your country, for whatever you want to do, you must be focused. If you want to be successful to maintain some peace of mind, to have built some security, some foundation, some security in your life, the bedrock of your life. The bedrock of your life will come with being consistent. The foundation of everything you want to do in your life will come if you're focused. Just pick one thing. It doesn't have to be complicated. Pick one thing and stay focused on it. Laser focus on it, no matter what. Like I said earlier, if the phone rings, oh, hi, John, this is Bob at work, and, we're short people. Say no. Say no to them and yes to you. Say no to them and yes to you. Say no to them and yes to you. Be a little selfish. Everything that we do, even when you go online, even when you open your browser on your computer, like I do every morning. I like to look at model homes. I like to look at homes that are for sale because I have this vision in my mind of a home I want to build. So I go on Zillow and I start looking at all the homes. But it can become a rabbit hole. I time myself. Okay, but I'm going to do this for 10 minutes. That's it. Then I'm going to get back to what I'm working on, which will be editing this video or making a video or writing script for a video. See what I'm saying? Stay focused. Do not let anybody, excuse me, do not let anybody, anything, anyone, any job, any career, any doubt keep you from staying focused on what you want. And if you have to sit on a stump in the middle of the park and meditate on that and let that sink in, if you have to do that every day, if you have to sit in a quiet space, no headsets, no phone, no internet, nothing, just be with yourself and say, self, this is my focus today. This is my focus today. My relatives don't run my life. My loved ones don't run my life. My job doesn't run my life. Money doesn't run my life. My emotions don't run my life. My desires don't run my life. Those are all peripheral things that you want. I get. They're in there. But none of those can be successful without staying consistent, focused, and on point. Have a drink. Pick one thing. I don't care if it's like, I'm going to learn how to make furniture, or I'm going to learn how to make instruments, or I'm going to learn how to be a good baker, or I'm going to learn how to be a good cook in my own kitchen. Pick something important to you. Pick something important to you and focus on it every day. Like I said, look in your closet. Look in your closet. Will tell you so much about your personality. Will tell you so much about what you did. Will tell you so much about what you want. Will tell you so much about what you want to do with your life. Look in your closet and say, I remember that. I remember those pants. I used to wear those pants when I was in college. 30s. Not today. Maybe 38s today. Put on the weight. It's a wake-up call. It's a message. That's why we keep things. That's why we collect things. Some people collect more things than others. But we collect things because it gives us a connection to something valuable in our life. It gives us a connection to our past. But your past, as I say, look in your closet. Your past predicts your future. Your past lays out your future. Your past tells you about your future. Look at your past and you can see how you became who you are. You can look at your past and see where you are today. You can look back at your past and say, what the hell was I thinking? Or You look at your past, say, I was very focused when I was in college, and I did well. I did very well, and I graduated with honors. You can look at your past, and you can see how you became who you are today. Back to the magic bullet of this video. My bunny's scratching. Hi, Leo. I'm going to put Leo in my video one of these days. Just have him in my arms. If he not wiggle, probably will. The magic bullet, the aha moment of this video is this. Say no to them and say yes to you. Say no to them and say yes to you. Say no to what you want to do and say yes to what you want to do and say no to what they want to do. Say no to them and yes to you. But when you say yes to you, you made a commitment to be consistent, to be focused, laser focused. And people will get jealous of you. If you're practicing piano every day for 8 hours a day, or guitar 8 hours a day, and they want to take your time. Oh, come on, just take a break, John. Hey, come on, let's go down so-and-so, and let's go and get a sandwich, let's get a sub, come on. And you say no to them, and they get mad. The reason they're getting mad is they're jealous. They're jealous of your determination. They're jealous of your determination to be great. And people that do that, people that are jealous of you, of your determination, of your strong will to say no to blowing 4 hours off so you can practice, so you can focus, those people will never achieve what you will achieve in your life. They will never achieve it because their focus is on killing time. Their focus is on not being lonely. Their focus is on, oh, I just want to hang out. Their focus is not on anything, I don't want to say chant, what's the word I'm looking for? Their focus is not on anything relevant. They're not relevant. You are relevant. You will be relevant. You will be successful. You will be amazing if you just stay on point. You will be relevant. One more thing before I close this video down. To you, what is relevant? What is relevant to you? Being happy, having a strong family, having a loved one, having a child, having a great career, becoming famous, becoming in better shape, losing weight, being healthier, being clear-minded. What is relevant to you? It doesn't have to be this big lofty thing. Pick something in closing this video. Pick something that is relevant to you. I don't care what other people think about it. Don't worry about them. They're time killers. You're not. Think of something that is relevant to you, that's important to you, that's valued to you, that gives you value, makes you a better human being. Pick one thing and focus on it. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you want to go and do pottery at the local art school and make pots, or go out in the garden and plant plants, or have a pet bunny named Leo that I hang out with in the evenings and have fun with. That's relevant to me. It makes me feel good. Find something that is relevant to you. It doesn't have to be a huge to-do. It can be something simple as growing a garden. You want to grow a garden that is relevant to you. I want to grow my own food, John. Start. Get the seeds, get the pots, get the dirt, get the fertilizer, get the space, build the space, create that, make it relevant to you, create it. And you know what will happen? When that buddy of yours comes over and says, oh, you got corn growing, you got watermelons, and you got string beans. John, how'd you do that? Because I was focused. You have to say it to him. Just say, because I am laser focused on having the best garden I can have in my backyard. Hey, you want some cucumbers? He says, well, oh man, hey, you want to go to them? No. Say no to them and yes to you. No to them, yes to you. Phone rings, say no. Knock on the door, say no. Don't get diverted. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get pulled away from your desires and your loves and your dreams and your focus. Don't let anybody do that. Not a job, not money, not anything. I'm going to go. Love you guys. I got my eye on you. Stay focused. Find something relevant that you're passionate about, and it will help you maintain that focus. Last but not least, say no to them and yes to what you want. Say no to them. Side note, real quick. I'm pretty sure everybody that watches this video knows who Prince was. He was an amazing musician, amazing writer, amazing guitarist, amazing performer. He walked in. You got to watch the movie. He was at a record company office. And the record company office says, well, we're going to do this and this and this and this and this. And they offered him so many millions of dollars as a contract. He says, no, we're not. We're not going to do that. We're going to do what I want to do. I'm going to go in the studio and I'm going to record what I want to record and you're going to sell it. Well, we can't do that. And he walked out. He walked out of the meeting. He walked out of a multi-million-dollar deal. He walked out of the office. That takes guts. That's how relevant he believes he was. That's how important he was. That's how strong he was in his strong will. I'm going to do this my way, not your way. And because of that, look what he created. An amazing career. He made a ton of money. Because he said no to them and yes to what I'm going to do. Gotta go. Talk to you guys later. Oh, by the way, thank you to all my seekers for following me. Subscribe if you are not a follower of my channel. Please subscribe. Number 2, I have a second channel called Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. It's me doing comedy. Yes, I do stand-up comedy. It's me doing comedy. Check it out. Gotta go. Love you guys. Bye now.